There's a pop culture convention underway right now in the Quad Cities. It lasts through the weekend. And here to tell us more about Planet Funk Con are Steve Ashe, the organizer of the event, and the Godfather. You'll recognize him from his time, of course, in the ring. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us here.
Really appreciate it. Love to talk about this event because it feels like there's so much that's included in that. So Steve, where did the idea for Planet Funk come from?
It was a homebrew convention that we made here in the Quad Cities. Some other promoters and myself got together years ago, and we decided to try to put on a big city Comic-Con here in the Quad Cities. And so it's grown and grown since then, and so now we are in full swing.
Absolutely. Were you affected at all by like COVID? Did you guys have to do cancellations and things like that?
We were affected by COVID. So yeah, we canceled the last 2 years. So we're on a 2-year hiatus and we're finally back now.
I feel like that just has people, the energy, you know, like tenfold after having to have something canceled for 2 years.
People are excited to get back out, for sure.
Okay, so we have the Godfather joining us, and I have to give everybody like a little background story. So sitting in the newsroom, it's about 2:15, you guys show up, and then I have like randomly like people around me going, is that the Godfather sitting out in the lobby? And I'm like, yeah, why? He's coming on the show today. And people are like fanning, like you pictures, everything like that. So if you don't know, he's a Hall of Fame WWE wrestler. You were, from the 90s through the early 2000s?
Man, yes.
So really exciting stuff. So give us some background. I mean, why is this something that you wanted to be a part of this weekend?
Well, I do a lot of this on the weekend, but this was booked about 6 months ago for me, and I'm like, oh, of course I'd love to do it because I actually one of the guys that love being around the people. I mean, how could you not? Because people aren't there booing you; they're there because they like you. And so my wife says I can talk all day as long as I talk about myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a great time. I love to be out there. People come down, we'll take some pictures, we'll tell some stories, and just have a really good time.
That's really, really cool. So Steve, talk about some of the other activities, vendors. I mean, there's going to be costumes and things like that, correct?
Yep, absolutely. So we have got over 90 vendors down there.
Oh.
So we have artists doing original artwork, toy vendors, comic vendors, of course, all sorts of original stuff. We have several guests from the X-Men, the animated series. So we have 2 voice actors that did Rogue and Jubilee on that series. We also have some of the story creators. We also have our fabulous guest, the Godfather, down there to meet and greet. I've also heard Papa Shango may show up on Sunday. I don't know.
Ooh, that guy follows me. I don't know what it is about that guy, but
the voice coming out.
And we've got
that's good.
Yeah, we've got video game tournaments, board game tournaments. We've got entertainment all weekend. We have a free Lego build area where you can go in, build some Legos, and whatever you made, you can take home as long as supplies last. So yeah, we've got all sorts of everything. If you're into something nerdy and fun, this is the place to be.
Well, and it sounds like it's pretty family friendly.
It is. It's a family-oriented event. Anything that may not be family friendly happens after 9 o'clock at the after party. So we have after parties going on, but during the normal show hours, Friday through Saturday, it's all very family friendly.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like it's a good time, and it started already this afternoon,
Yep.
correct?
Yep,
So
started at 1 o'clock, we go to 9 o'clock tonight.
You could absolutely head down there right now. If you can't do it today, on your screen is the different times that you can head to Planet Funk Con there at the RiverCenter. It's tough to say, we were worried about it. Saturday at 10, Sunday at 10, going on all day. And you just heard about it. There's apparently an after party, so I'm glad that I'm now aware of that. If you want to buy any tickets, just go to that website at the bottom of your screen, planetfunkcontickets.store. I want to thank you both for being here today and for being patient and hanging out in the studio. It was lots of fun.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me here, and I'll see you at the after party.
Absolutely.